everyone, this is Kasha. I'm feeling artsy, and today we're going to learn how to draw women's underwear. To complete this project, you will need a piece of paper and a pencil. I have already pre-drawn my figures just to save us some time. We're gonna do 4 fronts and 2 backs. We're going to begin by drawing briefs. So the first thing you want to do is to decide how high or low your brief will be, because this is our belly button, so your briefs can be low, they can be medium, or they can be high and then they go all the way to the belly button. I'm gonna make these kind of average, I guess. So under the belly button and across the body, I'm gonna draw a line, and we want to make sure that this line is a little bit curved, not straight across, but a little bit curved. Now the second thing we want to decide is how our legs will be, because underwear could be high, as like so. You know, it could be a little bit more coverage. So depending how much fabric you want on the side here and how much of the leg you want to show, you can draw these really high or just kind of more moderate. So again, curved line on each side. Okay, I'm gonna correct this because, like you can see, mine is bigger here and smaller here. So I want to make sure that this is about the same width, and there you go. Okay, so here in the front, we're just gonna connect this. You can add a couple things here, like tiny triangles like this, and that just shows the underwear that's in the back covering the bottom. You can add a perforated line here, because there's usually a seam here, but not always. Now, depending if you want to keep your underwear plain or not, you know, you can just add lines here to show the seam or not. The same with the legs, lines to show seams or not. We can add some little lines like this to show maybe a little ribbon or elastic. So I'm going to do that on both sides. There could be elastic up here too, so then you would add this line up here. Maybe there's a little bow in the front. If there is, you want to add that. You know, it all depends on how many details you want to add. You may want to add some shading here to indicate the legs. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to go over this one a little bit, and so you can see the figure a little better. But I'm gonna keep this brief simple. Now let's draw the back of the same exact brief. So first thing is, it goes over the buttocks and about the same height, right? And usually the back is gonna go up. Like this went down where the belly is, but on the bottom, on the back, it's gonna go up. Now we're gonna do about the same width here on both sides. And then, again, depending how much coverage you want, you can go down like this. If you want cheekies, you would go like this. I'm gonna kind of keep it in between. So on both sides. Now here is the back of my underwear, so this connects. And this part is the part that you could see here. Usually there's a seam in the back here somewhere. You can draw it like this. And that's pretty much it. That's your brief. Now, if you have, you know, lace in the front, you're gonna have lace in the back. Or this is maybe like a elastic lace or something. Okay, on this one, I'm going to draw boy shorts. So, boy shorts are usually under the belly button. So somewhere right here. Again, this is a little curved. I'm gonna double this line because this elastic is usually on the outside, and there may be logos or designs on here. They're gonna follow the body shape, and they go below the crotch. Now you can have them pretty short, like right here, or they can be a little longer, like maybe here. And these curve slightly, so almost straight, but they curve slightly. Again, this could be a double line here because there's a seam. They follow hug the leg here. There's probably some fabric here that folds like so. And that's pretty much it. You know, maybe you see the seam here. Usually there will be no ruffles or anything on here, but that's up to you. Okay, the next one is going to be a high-waisted, pretty high cut on the legs underwear. So that's going to be a lot closer to the belly button. And again, this line is a little curved. I'm gonna make the sides pretty thin here. And they're gonna go down to the crotch area like so. This will connect. And that's pretty much it for the shape. Now, you can add these triangles here if you want to show the fabric in the back. Maybe, maybe not. You can add the seam line here. Maybe, maybe not. You can add ruffles and elastics and whatever else you want. I'm just gonna keep it really simple like this. So it's seamless underwear, high cut, stuff like that. Now let's do the back of this one here, and it's going to be a thong. So it's kind of high in the back. This goes down to match this. And a thong's gonna hack the cheeks and go in here. So you don't really see it here, but you will see some fabric here that goes in the front. And again, if you did elastics here, you want to do it here. If you did frills and ruffles, you want to do it here. I'm just going to outline my body a little bit. Okay, so on this last one, I'm going to do some lacy underwear. So I'm gonna draw my lines really lightly because this will just show me where I want my lace to go. It will be pretty high cut, but not as high cut as that. And it will be pretty low cut here. And I'm drawing this really lightly because I'm gonna erase these later. Now I'm gonna draw the scallops, and those are just like lying down C's, because this will show me where my lace goes. And again, I'm drawing this lightly because I will mostly erase it later. And now around the scallops, I'm going to draw my lace. Because it's like this fine fancy lace. And I'm just doing a bunch of tiny squiggles. Now maybe my lace squiggles on both sides like this. And then I'm going to draw some flowers here for the lace and leaves. Inside my squiggly lace there will be also flowers. And I'm indicating the flowers just by drawing a bunch of irregular squiggly lines. And I'm also going to add a little flower here. Okay, I'm gonna refine it by outlining my body a little better. To add more detail to my lace, I'm just adding some more squiggles. I don't really have any designs here. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's my different kinds of underwear. I hope you found this video helpful. Please make sure to give me thumbs up and come back to see me soon.